believe he has slightly more than 3. Yep, he has at least 3. Unfortunate. The other wizard here is a little bit more pinned down, but they do have some friends. So they're going to go ahead and try to do a pummeling. They're going to miss, and then they will enter. Well, they can't do much else. They're going to take a step back. Alexa.
I'm trying my best here, trying to see if we're actually going to run or not. I guess I will try to give Gustav a way out by aiming and attacking on the sickly mutant. And since he's outnumbered, it's a plus.
Okay, go for it. You have plus 20.
This is serious bullshit.
This is some serious bullshit.
That's all I can do.
Unfortunate. Well, it's their turn. So let's see, what order are we going to do? This mutant here is going to be fighting Lash. He's going to go ahead and just try to attack. And he's going to get a hit off the bat. Lash, what are you going to do?
Oh, I will dodge. Blow.
Give it a go.
Or I won't. I mean, it's only a 55% chance of success.
Yeah, that's going to be 9 damage heading your way to your body.
Let's double check. My body is a 4. That's going to be a crit of some measure. Let's see here. 4, so down to 5. That is a 1-point crit. No, I'm sorry, 2-point crit because you're precise.
Okay, so we have your body, we have 2 points critical, and you are stunned for 1d10 rounds.
Well, so much for the plan that I had.
1 round.
That's fine.
And that leaves this guy who is here with you to also attempt to hit you, but he cannot hit you even when you are stunned. This person is going to move in. He's going to surround Gustav, giving his friend a plus 10. And himself a plus 10, because he's going to go ahead and whack you with a club because he feels like it. There's very little difference between these attacks.
Oh.
Left arm, Gustav. Do you
I
want
want
to
to parry that. Yes, I want to.
Please.
Ah, well.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do damage. 6 damage to your left arm.
1 wounds. It's alright.
Okay, so very light love tap. However, there is a second one who's going to do the same, but they're using their tongue and just rolling it across your right leg.
Oh.
You don't have a dodge, so
No.
straight to damage. Oh, yikes!
Alright. I'm at 0 wounds.
Where's your god now, Gustav?
Didn't go into criticals?
No, just 0.
Alright, that is very fortunate. So that covers the 2 on the outside. Then there's this guy on the inside.
Still
I
wanna
don't
fight
know
him?
what he thinks he's doing. I think he wants to hit the wizard. So he's going to go ahead and try to hit the Wizard of Light. He does not have any friendship bonus for this. So he's just going to go for it. And he misses. And then we have this guy who's on the outside, who joins in. And Alexa, you are a little bit surrounded. 1, 2, 3. So he has a plus 20 bonus, and he's going to use his club.
Okay.
And he will hit your left leg if you do not have a parry or dodge. And you do! You might not be able to hit things, but nothing can hit you either. And that is all the sickly mutants. We now have our singular Beastman, who still cares almost entirely about this singular wizard here, and he will succeed. It is in his stars. The Wizard of Light will attempt to parry. Does not succeed. Pincer does 4 damage, which I think is just barely over their toughness. That is correct, so they will take a singular point of damage. So an epic battle over there between a beastman that cannot hit and a weak, puny wizard. Conrad.
Alright, time to run on home and be a coward.
Boo.
The lady will not be pleased.
Bravely run away.
She's fake anyway.
Alright, so as long as you're doing your movement, I'll just let you do that. Lash.
Stunned.
Seriously, Gustav, it's time for you to run.
Oh, Lash, you are stunned this round, aren't you?
I just said that, yes.
I'm sorry, that didn't come through clearly for me.
Alright.
So it took me half a second to realize. So moving right along. There are still 2 scorpions, and neither of them like Alexa, and they have a lot of friends now. So they are now at plus 20s, because there are now plenty of friends. It doesn't help them at all. And they will continue to parry, because they still value their lives. And as they strike and miss you, you do hear one of them say, "Where's the mistress? What is she doing?" In a very annoyed tone. Gustav, what are you going to do?
Uh, hmm, that's a
Is
good
it-
question.
If it's any other answer than run, it's the wrong one. I can't save you. I'm going to die here. Need to do you value your life or not? Because
Shut up! I'm thinking. Shut up. Thinking. What could I do to get us out of this mess? Can I get back the wind blast little circle? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm. Mm. Could do that, but I would mean killing myself, basically.
Do it.
Yeah, you might want to back off before doing that for sure.
Sure. Can I go there without getting hit, or do I need to disengage action?
You would be disengaging from the 2 that are adjacent to you that you'd be leaving.
All right, I'll be disengaging, and
Right?
he's still praying like a madman, like saying, "You need to pay for your crimes," and hoping his goddess will.
They do have
Pay
friendship
too?
bonuses, so I'm going to be giving them a plus 10.
For what?
Because they were adjacent to you and outnumbering you. So one of them is going to miss.
No,
and...
I
He
disengaged.
disengaged. He said disengaged.
Oh, Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Ignore it. I thought you were retreating and then also casting.
Yes.
Disengage is a full round action.
Oh.
It is, yes.
That's why I made the attack, because I assumed
Oh
you were
well,
gonna try
yeah.
this last.
Made the other attack then. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. It will be a hit to your right arm, and if it hits, it will do
Shit.
12 damage. So please parry.
Shit. Yeah, I can parry. Let's.
But if you live, you get to pull off your spell.
Yes.
Damn it.
Alright, you get to live
Fuck you,
for
Ash.
now. You pull off your spell. All these people are now knocked to the ground, and I will go ahead and make 1, 2, 3, 4 toughness checks to see if they are stunned. 1, 2, 3, 4. Failure, 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 success.
That's a pretty good.
You don't
That's
get to
pretty nice.
parry. You are down. You are down and stunned. You are downed and stunned. You are just down.
And
So far,
Mm.
so good. And they will have penalties to attack if they can even get up. It lasts for
2 rounds.
2 rounds. Because it is gesture magic. Very good. Another blast of wind fills up the hallway and knocks the mutants to their feet a second time, to many of their moans as their heads hit the concrete below. Oh, right. There's the 2
Other mages.
wizards.
Yep.
Yep. So let's go ahead and do wizards. One of them is going to go ahead and try to do their best. They do not channel. They use an ingredient. They have no additional bonus. They fail. And the one in the corner is going to go ahead and enter a pairing stance, of all things, and will then attempt to channel so that they can get a better attempt at this. They are now full of magic channeling. And if they live, they will get to attempt to do something fun. Now it is Alexa's turn.
Okay. Since I'm holding back this mob, I'm gonna yell, "Withdraw now!" And aim an attack at the mutant that's next to Gus.
Oh, the one adjacent to you? Or the metal scorpion? Okay, that guy. Do it. Kill him. That is a hit to
That'll
his
work.
head. He is not in a parrying stance, so he is not going to parry. He takes 13. He has 3 toughness. That will take him all the way down to a inch of his life. But not quite a critical. Still, you are now adjacent to 2 very hurt, almost dead combatants. But it is now up to them. This guy is going to make a strength check to see if he can do anything this turn. He is a failure, so he will just be standing up. These guys will merely be stunned on the ground, on their back, moaning and groaning in pain over the howling winds. And this mutant adjacent to you doesn't like that you hit him in the head. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 people around you. He is going to go ahead and attempt to use his weapon.
He only gets
And-
plus 20 though.
Yep, and he's going to get you plus 20. And it doesn't help him. Dawes is on your side. And that leaves us with the Beastman, who is going to attempt to interrupt this poor caster. He's going to try to aim because he does not care about parrying anymore, but it does not help him. There's just nothing he can do. Conrad. At least they are failing as much as you now, but what are you going to do? Still run?
Yep.
Alright, you are, well, out of here. I will just continue to ask if you are still running or not, and just assume that if you get anywhere and you need me, you will tell me. You see the things that you will see. Lash.
Is this guy down in that he can't attack me if I move?
He is stunned, he is knocked down, he will not be attacking you if you move.
Alright. Well, I already shared with Alexa my plan, so
Mm-hmm.
I moved to here. And then I perform a maneuver on Alexa.
Maneuver.
Opposed weapon skill test. If successful, foe moved 1 square in the direction of your choice. You may advance 1 square as well. I am attempting to move Alexa forcefully.
Okay, so, what do you need to roll? What does she need to roll?
It's an opposed weapon skill test.
Alexa, are you going to oppose it?
No.
Alright, well then I move you here, away from everybody. And then I will fill the gap so that they cannot follow you. And that is both actions. That was a move, and that was a half action.
A move and a half action. There you go. You interject your way into Alexis Square, getting yourself surrounded instead of her, allowing her to leave.
Go!
A brave
Get out of
sacrifice.
here!
Of course, the Scorpions see that, well, you've interjected yourself, and they're more than happy to, take your place.
Oh, they'll take my place. Good.
Well,
That
I
works
mean,
perfectly.
use you as a target.
Nope. What you said already
1,
stands.
2, 3.
Written in stone now.
So you are personally outnumbered. They have plus 20 against you.
Little do they know I brought 5 more of me.
Does not help, and... Well, it actually helps. They will hit you
Dodge.
in the left arm. Dodge it. Do it. Show me your moves.
Float
You
like
do.
a butterfly, sting like a bee.
And they will go ahead and parry. They don't know what you're about, and they see an elf with a weapon. That's enough reason to be a little bit concerned. Parrying is a very good action to always take. Gustav.
I will. I will cast a spell.
You will.
Yes.
Are you sure? Let's see it.
Yeah. Whoop. Just a second.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, at the same time, Jonathan is so sick, I feel like he won't actually accomplish anything, but let's give him a chance. He is not outnumbered. I'm just gonna roll real quick. He misses on his turn. But you successfully cast a lightning bolt, which is far more impressive. Who are you targeting?
This one.
Ah, yes, the Metal Scorpion, and that's going to be double with 22. If we subtract 7 from that, that's going to be 15, and so a 15-point critical. I think he is dead no matter what is rolled. I don't think it matters at this point. He is
Sure.
dead in a spectacular, gory fashion.
What can I do as an F action? I could move, but I would get whacked.
You could clean the gold blood-splattered paint off of you.
I'm gonna attack this guy.
Alright. Smack him in the face.
Do we have a plus 10 because plus 20 because he's really outnumbered right now? Now?
Yep. He is definitely outnumbered.
Ah, so close.
Yep. So close so far. And that leaves the wizards. And you know, that guy is still outnumbered. The Wizard of Light adjacent to you is just going to use their staff and will attempt to hit them in the
Ooh.
body. He is not parrying, and he does not have any defensive options, so we'll go straight to damage, and it'll be 3. These are the wimpiest, lankiest armed, pathetic individuals you have ever seen. You're pretty sure the malnourished refugees in the park.
Why didn't she use their magic? I don't understand.
Well, she felt like hitting. And
Well,
also,
she's
it's
an
failed
idiot.
her. Yeah. The one over there, though, had a successful channeling, so she's going to use magic.
Ah, nice.
And let's see if it works. 1 magic, channeling success. She does still have lenses because she comes prepared. And even with all the aid in the world, it does
Aw.
not help her because she cannot get a above average.
Does NPC have fate points or 14 points?
Nope.
I mean, I have.
Generally, I've been saying no, they don't.
All right, because I have a spell that lets you. Well, I guess it kills someone.
Giving
but
them
we don't
rerolls
know.
via spells would be totally
No.
valid and maybe a good idea occasionally.
No, I cannot do that.
Ah, what a shame.
But I can like doom someone to lose all the 14 points. One fate points. And a character with fate points treats the next critical as it's suffered. Alright. Never mind.
Okay. It will be Alexa's turn after that.
Okay, I am going to do what Lash did to that wizard lady and tell her to are you stupid or got shit in your ears? Run!
Ooh, you're going over to help her.
But specifically, I'm going over to push her away as part of that action so that she can disengage and then go. So I'm pushing
Okay.
her over to the right if she does not decide to stop me.
She does not try to stop you. And since I guess it's not an opposed check, you get to just move her. Where do you want to move her? Up? Over? Alright, presumably out of the Beastman's way. And as you push her out of the way, she goes, Light, save you.
And then I can also attack as a half action.
Yes, you can.
Of course. All right, that's all I can do.
Well, it was a valiant attempt. Let's see. So these mutants are... Oh, wait. Jonathan is going to go ahead and attempt, even in his sickly state. He's not going to do anything before the round ends, and so then it goes over to the mutants. Let's start with the ones that are already standing up. Lash, you are outnumbered. So he's going to use his club, and he's going to... I think you're outnumbered 3-1, right?
Yeah.
No, because that guy over there is, adjacent to people, so this is just plus 10. Alright, that one misses. This guy is outnumbered himself, so he does not have a bonus. But he will try to hit you in your right arm.
Oh, what? Both the sickly guys are attacking me?
Actually, good point. This guy was actually trying to attack the wizards, and given that he was just attacked by Gustav, this is towards Gustav. Gustav, what are you going to do? Parry? Dodge?
Yep. Try to parry. Can't touch me.
Indeed, he cannot. Which leaves us with 4 of them that are knocked down or trying to do things, and I believe they need to make a strength check to even try to attack.
Is this guy
To
knocked
move.
No, he is standing because he did
there's
not get stunned.
down? 3 of them that are up then.
Do
Yeah, this guy. Slow pinging. That guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just
And
trying
that
to
guy.
see like if they need to do anything.
Let
Cannot
me-
fire missile weapons or be targeted by them. Must make a successful strength check in order to move. Melee
Minus
attacks with a
20.
minus 20 penalty.
Yep.
So an 11%
So they will.
chance.
So they will stand up, at the very least. And Jonathan is in range, and you're in range. So Gustav, you're going to take 2
Wait.
tongue lashings.
They were stunned.
They were stunned last turn.
Oh, all right.
They spend this turn standing up and trying to use their tongues, which will be at minus 20.
Yep.
Round 1.
Whew.
Oh, I was looking the wrong number. Yep, okay. Minus 20, because of high winds.
Ooh.
This one is towards Jonathan. Nope. And this guy also stands up and will attempt also to hit Jonathan with a minus 20. And does not succeed. The wind is definitely not in their favor. Beastman is now adjacent to you, Alexa. He doesn't quite know what you're about, so he is going to choose to just aim and try to hit you.
Okay.
And he will hit your body if you let him.
Parry.
Alright, the claw comes in, and you shove your axe in between it, and when he grabs it, you just swipe it away. Conrad. You are still running.
Yes. If I recall correctly, the way out of the room he's in, this bedroom off of the secret hallway, is to go north.
Yep, as far as you remember. And of course, as you enter the hallway, you will be met with a terrible smell of someone who had the running trots earlier.
Oh boy.
Victor, are you here?
What's that?
It's a joke. If you didn't get it, you didn't get it. Let's keep
Yeah,
going.
I didn't.
Full round defensive stance. My turn's over. You keep going.
Alright, good idea. Well, Metallic Scorpion, there's only one left, and his other two have been killed. He is outnumbering you with a 10% bonus.
He has a -20 to attack me.
Alright, so he has a total of -10, and he's going to use his tail because he's feeling a little bit vindictive right now. And he does not get anywhere with that. He is also the last one of his kind left alive. He is going to parry. Gustav, you're surrounded by men. How do you feel?
I know. In heaven.
They're licking you all over.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Fuck that noise. Lightning bolt.
Alright. Who are you gonna murder?
Woohoo!
12 damage.
Scorpion.
Ooh.
That's
Alright, so that's gonna be
times
20.
2.
Yep, so we're at, is that before or after armor?
Let's see what the thing said.
If you could.
That actually very drastically changes it, and I've been doing it before armor right now.
Says your body transforms into an incredible infusion of gold, steel, or silver. Gain 5 armor all locations. Blah blah blah. In addition, you're no longer affected by attacks involving fire or cold, but you take twice as number from wounds from energy-based attacks. So I assume you can try to soak part of that 20.
Well, it sounds like
Okay,
post
so-
armor because it says from wounds.
Alright, so instead of doing it before, I will do it post, so 12 minus... This is to his arm, which is only 7. So that's going to be 5, so 10 damage. Which is still incredibly significant. As he too begins to fry. Alexa.
Then... Hey, wait! I
That's
still
time
have
for
enough
the-
Oh, I'm
action.
sorry, yes, you're right.
What can I do?
You can run!
No, I can't, and fuck you.
Running seems like the smart thing.
Gonna walk this guy. Won't run.
Smack him in the face.
Yo,
You could have always feint also.
what's that fainting?
It's an opposed weapon skill test. If you're successful, your following standard attack cannot be dodged or parried. So you deny them their defense.
Nope.
That said, he's also not dodging or parrying either. Which is unfortunate because he just got hit. Show yourself to be stronger than the other
Come on,
wizards.
Verena, guide my hand. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, wrong button.
Ah,
Didn't guide your hand to the right button, did it?
That's still
Yep.
a 1-point critical to his left arm. So this could go somewhere.
and I implore my wizard to use their magic to banish them. Like focusing on the 4 in the circle. Oh no, wait, they can't. Well, focusing on the both that are not in the circle. Because we are winning right now. We're turning the tides one by one.
So let's see. You didn't roll your critical yet.
Oh, I need to roll critical. Sorry, I didn't
Yes.
hear that.
It's okay.
How many? To the left arm and how many critical? Like what
1-point
number?
critical.
Oh.
Arm
Oh.
incapacitated. Anything held? Well, he was using his right arm for the most part. Though he has a dagger, he wasn't wielding it. But he
Well.
does not have access to his left arm.
So pretty good.
What could I possibly use to represent that? I'm gonna give him a boot. So arm is incapacitated. He wasn't using it anyway. It's not his favorite. Using their tongues mostly. Exactly. I mean, you could always cut off the tongue. Let's see. Oh, right. Wizards. So you were imploring him to heal who now?
No,
her to
to
heal who?
use the magic to kill them.
Okay. Sir, yes, sir. Let's go ahead and use our magic. With the blinding gaze of light.
No, use your offensive magic. Well, never mind. I can tell them what to use, but
Oh, you mean like a basic spell instead?
no, I'm just like I just want them to kill stuff and not just fail the roll. They have
Well, I mean,
little magic.
that's just in Ronald's hand, honestly. And well, he comes through, and this one adjacent to you is getting laser beamed. For 11, subtract by 3. That's a 9-point critical to their body. I think they might be just dead.
Ooh, nice.
Weapons, critical, location, body, 9.
Yeah.
They are dead in a, quote, matter of seconds. Okay. Following it up, we have our other wizard, who, goes, yes, my lady, I will retreat.
No, fight.
Gustav's trying to get everybody killed.
Actually, well, given conflicting orders, what is she going to do? I'm going to give her a willpower check. How scary is this to her? Actually, kind of scary. So she heads into the hall.
Well, she's not got to be with the light then. Fainting demons is their call.
But it comes to Alexa.
I guess I'll cover the retreat by aiming and attacking this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Jonathan is looking over at you and going, well, I think you're pretty right. It's time to counter run. And he's going to retreat. He doesn't want to get hit. And now it's up to the sickly mutants. Oh. Gustav, your turn rolled around, didn't it? This magic is faded.
No, at the end of a round.
End of your round or the round?
No, the round. It's safe for 2 rounds, so.
Well, I usually count that as the turn when someone casts it.
I don't know, you could trap of that, but it's 2 rounds, it's not my round.
I mean, it lasts a couple of rounds. Let's take a look real quick. Wind blast. Lasts for a number of rounds equal to your magic characteristic. That's all. So, I mean, it has been around for 2 rounds. It has faded on your turn. It has also served its purpose, honestly. This guy's gonna step up, and he's going to try tonguing you all over. Are you going to parry that?
Yep. Fuck.
Yikes.
That's 6. I am in critical and that's 6 damage.
Does that include the +1?
Precise.
Precise.
7 them.
Alright, 7 critical to your right leg.
No, wait, Gustav, you're safe. It's +1 critival, whatever the hell that means.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to roll a critical check. Your leg is turned into a dangling mass of blood and meat. You have a 20% chance of dying each turn until you get medical attention.
Nah,
This
I'm
is
gonna
start
use
of
the
each round.
fortune point.
And that just negates all damage for the round, or... Crit, what happens?
Oh, I can avoid being maimed, so
Using a fate point would essentially, the way they're described is they're get out of jail free cards. You could either use it as to avoid a horrible injury. You could be like knocked unconscious and they just ignore you, and later on you regain conscious and you're still alive. But
Well, it says
they're not supposed to be treated as fortune points.
you can use it to negate an injury or a death, is what it says. So it's basically like a combat save in Ironclaw.
So will that also negate the damage?
Well, when Conrad
there's no
used it, you
damage.
said to.
Well, he was using it post fact, like to avoid bleeding. To death.
Yeah, he was using it to avoid death. In which case, you said that the arm injury stayed. So if Gustav
I
is
can
saying
use it
that
to-
you're using it to negate injury,
Right, if he's doing
Yeah.
it in the course of this attack, he could probably just negate that.
yeah.
Okay, so, Fortune smiles upon you as suddenly a rock from the ceiling falls directly upon the tongue of this individual, stopping the blow before it even reaches you. However, there are still 3 more of them. This one steps up to you, and he now has a +10. As another hit,
Mhm.
and is the same
Wow.
damage.
Yep.
So we're doing the same critical roll,
Yep.
but it's to the body now.
Mm.
You have another one of those.
My last one.
Alright. Do you want to use it right now?
Yep.
For that, I will strike you into unconsciousness.
Hey, no, not fair. No.
Well, I mean,
I
do you want to
managed
die?
with it. Yep. No, but if you use a fate point, I managed to avoid it. No
Alright,
having
you
negative
avoid
consequences.
death.
It's a
Okay.
miracle. That's not supposed to put me into a fucking.
like you used a second
unconscious state.
fate point.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to dodge death once again, a second rock falls from the ceiling. You don't think this place is structurally sound.
Yeah.
Okay, time out, folks. I'm going to
Yes,
read the
please.
exact section when it says using fate points. A
I
fate point
already-
can be. Yeah, I'm just going to read it anyway. Just humor me. A fate point can be expended whenever a character is about to die in combat through traps or accidents, a result of poison or disease, or any other circumstance. Instead of dying, the character expends a fate point. The GM has to devise some way of ensuring that that character survives. And they give an example. When a character expends a fate point, no doubt the character will be full of helpful suggestions, but you should be careful to ensure that the character is not too much better off as a result or whatever. Here's an example of the wrong way to deal with fate points in combat. The character is struck in a hard fight. He's been reduced to 0 wounds, and a critical hit indicates that he's about to have his head removed. The character uses a fate point. The GM ignores the critical effect, but he's still on 0 wounds. So the next hit the character takes is another critical hit. The character spends another fate point. At this rate, the character will go through 3 fate points in as many rounds, and their only effect will be to die 3 rounds later than they would have done otherwise. Here's an example of an appropriate use. He takes a hit to the head and has 0 wounds. It's a hit to the body and indicates that he would die immediately. The character spends a fate point and is told by the GM that everything goes black. While the player is wondering what happened, the GM makes a note that they've been struck by the flat of the blade and flung against the wall, hitting his head and knocking himself unconscious.
Oh.
They may wake up several hours later, still at 0 wounds, to find himself being tended by his victorious comrades, imprisoned in the lair by his defeated comrades, or left for dead and stripped of all his equipment and valuables alone. So the point is that you're using them like fortune points. They're not supposed to be used like fortune points. These are get out of jail free cards.
Well, that sucks then. You have
So-
a good number
go
of
ahead
get out of
and
jail
take
free
back those
cards
fate points.
for a deadly
Here's going to be
game.
my ruling.
This is page 198.
So here's going to be my ruling. As the blows come in, as these two come in to try to murder you, the ceiling does in fact collapse, burying you underneath rubble and your 2 assailants.
All right.
You are, however, miraculously, somehow, alive. However, that does still leave 2 of these guys. They are, yes.
All right.
Okay. These 2 are still alive, and they have a Wizard of Light to deal with. One of them is going to attack. He has no modifier at first, and the second one is going to attack. He has a modifier. They do not hit. We go to the Beastman. Beastman is now facing off against Alexa. And he will miss even if he tried to aim. Which he did. Conrad, you're still running.
Yep.
Flash! Victory? Death? Retreat? What's happening to you?
Can you give me a recap of the last 1 minute?
The last 1 minute. Alright. As the mutants were approaching Gustav, rocks fell from the ceiling as parts of it collapsed directly on top of all of them, burying them in rubble. You are surrounded by a small set of bodies. The Wizard of Light next to you was attacked and has not been hit, and the Beastman over by Alexa is not engaging well yet. He has not struck a blow. You are here with your 2 combatants. Your Wizard of Light is behind you with 2 combatants. And Jonathan Dweller looks like he is running.
Alright, I'll remain in full defensive stance.
Alright. You're in a full defensive stance. Mel Scorpion has you outnumbered, but your stance is minus 20, right?
Yes.
He does not hit. That's the best he can do. He thinks he's doing a good job. Gustav, you are down underneath the rubble. However, you do have this Wizard of Light. Would you like to choose exactly what they do?
Yes. Let me check the spell. Does he have? They don't have any pity or lesser magic. Only.
I ended up putting all of their lore of light into lesser. I didn't write down any of the petty magic.
Oh, all right.
Presumably, they would have it. They just have the one magic to roll it with.
Sure. So let's see. I'm just trying to find Pazer on Magic again. Doesn't have any upper links, so
I'm gonna go ahead and open up your page real quick. Take a look at your petty spell book. There's Magic Dart, which is 1 casting point lesser, but they don't have an ingredient for it. Honestly,
Yeah,
maybe
but-
they ought to just cast their laser beam still.
no, because it does. It's really, really more easy to cast it. Oh no, it's 1. Yeah. Fuck it. They're gonna cast their Eyes of Truth. No, what is it called? Radiant Gaze.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do some radiant gazing. So I'll go ahead and press the button. They do not channel because they cannot. It is a full action.
Sorry,
Oh, you already rolled it. That's fine. We'll save that one for a second. Oh, close their page. 1 second. Really want to have them around. First one does in fact cast it successfully at 9 damage at this one here. And if I take a look, that's going to be their body. They aren't wearing armor, so that's just 6 damage. That is a fine hit, and this one can still see them and has not fully retreated. They are waiting for everyone else to catch up. They
Well, I
cast,
guess-
as we
yeah.
saw here.
What?
Okay. That's handled. Second one is going to hit his left arm. We're going to do -3, 5 damage. He is burning. We pop it to Alexa.
Yeah, to step away.
Yeah, I know. I just have to go pull up her sheet, unless Gustav would like to play Alexa for a moment.
No, I won't.
Okay, so I will go ahead and play Alexa for a moment. She is engaged with someone. She is going to go ahead and use her hand axe. And she is going to go ahead and aim with it in the hopes that she will hit this time. And as soon as she leaves, I hit for her. This guy does not have a parrying option or can dodge. And she activates Ulrich's Fury. Her target number
Wow.
right now is 50.
So she leaves and everything just goes good for her.
She hits and she does an extra 5 damage. So she's looking at 19. This guy, this mutant, has an armor of 3. So we're down to 16 damage. That is a 5-point critical to his right leg. Alexa, do us the honors. Right leg. 5 points. Leg is demolished. 20% chance to bleed to death each round. Oh, they are considered helpless.
That's
Alright.
pretty good.
So Alexa comes in with a massive blow to the leg and nearly chops it off, leaving the Beastman screaming on the ground. Oh yeah, why? I thought these gods were supposed to protect us. Which leaves the sickly mutants. Lash, one of them is facing off against you. He is at a -10 total because of your defensive stance. And he will hit you in the body.
Dodge blow.
Yes. Do it. That is a successful dodge. The Wizard of Light is not quite as lucky. Or is she? She is incredibly lucky, the luckiest. The Bray that was just injured is helpless on the ground, and I believe helpless means that they will not be able to do much of anything except bleed to death. They do not bleed to death yet. But he is crying and screaming. Screaming for mercy. Conrad, you are running still.
And right.
Would you like to take over Alexa?
All right. Just give me the sheet.
Okay, I'm going to edit. Can be controlled by Arcloid. There you go. Alexa is now in your capable hands. But Conrad is still running and is presumably out of the building at this point. No, he's still got a little bit to go.
I don't see where Alexa is on this journal area. I see Wizard of Light, Lauren Edgar, Conrad, Arena Champions.
You want to check the players.
Yeah, I'm under players. All I see is my character.
Yeah. Alright, so Conrad's moving. You should have control of Alexa for the future, but for now, it is Lash's turn.
I still don't see her. I'm sorry.
Do.
You have to
I'd have
give
to
me.
give you, vision or control of the token somehow. Turn by character settings. Okay, so I'm going to make a copy Conrad just so that you can see everything that's going on.
Okay.
Alright, copy Conrad is in this corner. I'm just going to exit out. Okay, Lash, what are you doing? Defensive stance?
Nah, I'll stab the sickly mutant south of me.
Okay,
Oh,
he
with
is
an
not
aim.
taking any injury.
I'm aiming. And I'll miss.
Okay. So you try your best. You are not in defensive stance anymore, and the Metallic Scorpion has a friend. He is going to go ahead and try to hit you. He has no more penalties. He misses. Unfortunate for him, he continues parrying. Gustav. Gustav, you are down, but your wizards are not. They continue to cast light bolts, don't they?
Yep.
Yep, it is probably their best choice of action between everything. They could maybe try to do something different, but I think this is still the best. So, amount of magic, they have quite a few lenses on hand. One of them does not succeed. Very unfortunate. Challenge success, ingredient. Does not succeed. The Wizards of Light are not coming through just yet. This one is caught up, and this one looks like they are ready to run as soon as they can see anyone else does. It is Alexa's turn. You have a helpless, crying beastman at your feet. Where are you going to go?
Well, I can't see her sheet, so I can't do.
I thought you have... Oh, there we go. It has to be in your journal as well. There we go. Show to players.
There.
You should see it now.
I see it.
Okay. So this one is on the ground crying. People are leaving. Jonathan Dweller is just running away.
Was Alexa running at the end of the last round?
No. She aimed and beat up the Beastman last turn. Lash is still in the midst of battle. The Wizard of Light is as well. It's 4 to 2. It's 2 to 4. What is she going to do?
All right, let's attack this Beastman Bray.
He's down on the ground, helpless. You can go ahead and sudden death him immediately.
Okay, so do I need
That
to
will
roll
be
for
a
that?
half action. He's just dead at this point because he was bleeding to death.
All right, and then I'm going to have Alexa move there to help Lash with the outnumbering.
Mm-hmm.
And that's her turn.
Alright. Alexa looks at Lash and goes, "Don't be a fool." But it is the sickly mutant's turn, and this one is going to focus on Lash. He has no more bonus, but he tries his best. He misses. Then the 2 versus the Wizard of Light, who have plus 10. A miss and a miss, as their tongues will fly around and almost touch the back of Lash and Alexa, but completely miss the wizard. Conrad, you are still running away. Lash, you are in the fight of your life.
Another aimed stab.
Alright, give it a go. Alright, with a smarting blow to his right arm, he does not have a defensive option, so you will do damage.
All right,
You will soak some of it.
I think Conrad's come to the end of the path, or I went the wrong way.
If you're in the basement again, then yes, you are out and probably out on the streets, so we will no longer worry about Conrad. He is, for intents and purposes, gone.
Okay, and we'll have him go looking for guard.
Okay, so we'll worry about that later.
Coward!
Let's see, it is the Scorpion's turn. He does not have a bonus anymore. He is interested in trying to attack the Alexa because she returned. He is going to continue parrying, which means that he misses. He could not possibly hit. Gustav, your Wizards of Light are back up, and we're going to see if they can hit. Can
Yep.
they finish this battle? Both sides apparently seem to think that they still have some kind of chance. First Wizard will successfully cast and do 7 damage to the body of a sickly mutant. That'll be a 4-point critical. Do weapons critical. This is to body for 4 points. Serious internal bleeding. He is helpless. Yeah, helpless and bleeding out, unless he receives medical attention. He'll probably die. So I'm going to just actually... Yeah, he's just on the ground. Seriously bleeding. Other one. will go ahead and attempt the same. She can still see some targets. Yeah, there we go. That's legit. Doop, doop, doop. Gotta scroll up, gotta scroll down, gotta scroll around. No channeling. Uses an ingredient. And, let's not talk about that one. Alexa's turn.
Instead of radiant gaze, she casts naval gaze.
What am I doing with my life? So is Alexa going to attack the scorpion or the sickly-looking mutant?
Almost forgot I was controlling her. She'll attack the sickly mutant after going into defensive stance.
Mm-hmm.
And she missed.
You said defensive stance. I thought that was a full turn. You mean parry?
Let me check the actions again.
Defensive stance is a full.
Oh, it is? Okay, I'm sorry.
Alright, so you could be in a parry stance.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I thought it was. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. It is now the sickly mutant's turn. There's only one versus the Wizard of Light now. And that is a miss, and there's only one versus Lash now. That is also an incredible miss, and is up to Lash to cut off that tongue.
Alright, another aim.
Ooh.
Oof, that is a hit to the head. He does not have defensive options.
Ooh.
That is a 4-point... no, wait, no, it's not 4-point critical. He just takes 4 points. But yes, he takes a smarting blow to the head from your dagger. It looks like you cut off a portion of his ear. Which leads us to our scorpion, who is going to attack Alexa.
Too bad for him. There's no Jesus in this world.
He does not succeed. It is back to the Wizards of Light. I'll go ahead and cast once. And I will cast a second time.
Yay!
Oh, cool. Actually does it. 7. And the mutant over here is struck by another ray of light from the hallway, and you can hear the Wizard of Light in the hallway saying, "We ought to run! Come! She saved me! You shouldn't squander it." And Alexa.
Well, let's aim and which one looks more messed up, the mutant or the scorpion?
They are actually sort of equally messed up right now, but one is substantially tougher than the other.
Sun Tzu says to take care of the weaker enemies first, so let's go after the sickly mutant.
Good idea.
Parrying stance and attack.
Okay. Oof. Okay, that is a hit. He does not have a defensive option, so go ahead and do damage. Ooh, okay. So -3 comes down to 9, and then -4. That is a 5-point critical to his left leg. Let's see that critical.
I'm scrolling now.
Like it's turned to a bloody mess. He is helpless and bleeding until he receives medical attention. Critical hit could finish him off. So he's now also a helpless individual. And let's see how they both do. They are both still technically alive, but they are also technically not fighting. This guy is going to go ahead and disengage. He doesn't like that everyone is now dying around him. Lash, there's still the, scorpion next to you. And also this guy bleeding to death on the ground next to you.
I guess I'll aim at the scorpion.
Damn.
Ooh, that is going to be a hit if he does not manage to parry.
That's pretty good.
And he blocks the blow.
Oh, come
He
on.
knew it was coming. And now it is his turn to try to return the favor. And he looks at the fact that he is outnumbered 3-1 at the moment, and he's going to retreat behind the curtain. Gustav, Wizards of Light.
Laser beam.
Well, there's no one actually in line. Oh, but there is someone around the rocks.
Yep.
And they both technically can hit. The range on it is 8 squares. Nope, this person can't, so they are actually going to take backfield for the moment.
I would like them to cast Healing Word of Ish. I think that's the name of the spell
Sure, on who?
on herself.
Let's see, does this one have any damage? 13? Okay, yeah, that one in the corner could probably do that. So, this one's on the warpath. They're going to do another laser beam.
Yep.
And,
Yay! Oh, Freak's Fury! That works! Oh! Oh my god.
This is far more damage than he can possibly absorb.
Woohoo!
So earlier you saw someone disintegrated via laser beam. This one doesn't even turn into a pile of dust. His body slowly burns from the center, and it expands all around him, engulfing him in flames in one last moment of panic as every ounce of him burns under radiant light and vanishes forever. And this one's going to heal herself in anticlimax. 1 magic, no channeling, uses ingredient, hopes it works.
It
It
works!
does. They recover a singular wound, which is more than they would have achieved otherwise.
Yep.
Okay. It is down to Alexa. There is a figure behind the curtain.
I
And
think,
also a very wide opening over here.
I think now is the time to run.
Cowards.
Well, it can be smart to be a coward. And there's no one that
Gods are
there's no
watching.
one- there's no one we need to disengage from now, is there?
You know, the person next to you is on the ground dying. They are helpless.
All right, they can stay that way. And let me see what Alexa's run is.
It's just 4, like any ordinary person, I believe.
12 total.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There we go. Actually, never mind that. Let's spend the round trying to help good stuff get out from under the rocks.
Oh, yeah, Gustav is a little bit trapped under the rocks. So you're going to go ahead and move closer then.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and just like put you 1 second. I'm going to front. There you go. You're now on top of the characters.
Okay, and you want a strength roll for this?
Third wizard was just KO'd. Go ahead and yeah, make a strength check. You start moving the rubble, trying to find your friend. And wouldn't you know it, he is in fact underneath the rocks, still breathing, and slightly conscious. Enough that you can, when you pull him out, get him to stand up.
All right.
The sickly mutants, I'm just curious if they are going to die immediately or not. Alright, they aren't, but for all intents and purposes, they are kind of out of it for now. Lash, are you going to retreat? Are you going to attack? What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to advance and then stab.
Yeah, do it. Stabby, stabby. He's not in a parrying stance. He is not hit either, though. He is very frightened, but he does just have one person to worry about here, so he's going to actually go ahead and go for it. He's going to go ahead and he's going to all-out attack, because this is the last moment he will have a chance at anything. Will you parry?
I'll dodge.
Comes to 7 damage.
Well, that's a 7-point crit.
Ooh, you were very low then. Let's see, this is to your right arm then. You have no armor?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is a 3-point crit.
Okay, that is much different. Your leg is demolished, and you are also bleeding to death.
Oh no. I guess I'll have to use a fate point.
You are also considered helpless.
Fate point.
But so, fate point. Okay. So instead of encountering death, what will happen to you?
I get pulled into the Shadow Realm to fight Yu-Gi-Oh! And children's card game.
Yay!
The tail
Let's play
rips
Yu-Gi-Oh!
across the curtain, and the entire curtain comes tumbling down on you, pinning you underneath the very heavy and very real gold bar. This is actually incredibly expensive, but also incredibly weighty. You are also completely covered by the curtain, and it is hard to struggle or get out. Gustav, you are free now, and you see your friend is now, surrounded by curtain.
Oh no, which friend?
The elf one.
Who?
Oh, never mind then. What are you going to do?
No, I'm.
There are two dying mutants on the ground next to you.
I would
Flash is
very
hurt
much
someone.
like. They saw the scorpion. I mean, I guess if the curtain is down, I can see him now.
You can see as much as you can see.
Well, I can see a bits of him.
Right, there's something there. Actually, yeah, let me go ahead and remove the curd because it did, in fact, as I said, fall.
So I will yell to Alexa to go grab Lash. And it's time for Thunderbolt. My
Alright,
favorite
show me the
kind.
lightning.
Yep. Two. Come on. 2. Yes, channeling success. Yes, ingredient used.
Ooh, okay. So that is to his left leg, -7 times 2, so we are at 4 damage, which puts him into critical,
Ooh.
but does not give you a critical on him.
Ah,
He
damn it.
is looking the worst for wear, and I think the majority of his damage has also been lightning. He does not enjoy a single bit of this. The Wizards of Light, though, still have a turn. They
Yep. I will yell to them to get the elf. Because it's very dangerous for him to. Oh, well.
yeah, that one in the back is doing that.
Yeah.
This one, though, is, of course, going to get the elf. And she is going to help Lash out from underneath the curtain and help pull him away. Sickly mutants are probably going to die, but I just want to see the exact moment that they do. Alright, one
Oh.
of them is now just officially dead. Lash, it is your turn. You're still partially covered by curtain, but you've been pulled out and onto your feet.
Okay. And the scorpion is still there?
Yes he is. He is looking like he is going to try running as well.
Can't have that. I step over the curtain to attack it again.
Alright, well you go straight back for it. Let's see the rolls. Oh, that's a miss.
It is.
And now it is on to his turn. And, well, you guys aren't letting him retreat, so he might have to try to fight to his death. He is lashing out one last time in an all-out fashion.
Oh shit.
Dodge.
Alright, let's see it.
Did you skip Alexa's turn? Because she goes
Wow.
right after Gustav, and Gustav just went.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, you do.
So let's go ahead and cover a quick Alexa turn after this. It looks like, the only hope for Lash to not take damage here would be for Alexa to have actually gone first and dealt with it. But I don't think Alexa could charge in.
Yeah.
Right, so do you want to make an attack first and see if you kill it before it deals damage to Lash?
Yes. And the charge does plus 10, I remember.
Yes, plus 10.
And
Alright, that is a
damage.
hit to his left arm. He is not in the act of defending.
Ooh,
12 minus 7. That'll be a
5.
5. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm bad in math. 5-point critical to his left arm. Show me what you got. His hand is in a bloody ruin. Anything he had in his hand is dropped. He didn't have anything left. 20% chance of dying each round, like everyone else these days. And if he survives, he could lose a hand, but it's not looking like that right now. He's not dead though,
Well,
so
I
we're
mean,
rolling damage.
No, first you need to roll a D100.
Yep.
Oh, yep, you're right. Maybe he bleeds to death before he finishes the blow.
Mm.
Fate decrees he does not. Let's see. So hit in the left leg with the scorpion tail. 10 points to your left leg.
It is a 6-point crit.
Left leg.
How does Lash die?
Turned into a dangling bloody mess. You were going to have a 20% chance of dying each round. Also, give me a toughness check, minus 10.
Oh yeah, poison.
This might be the first time the poison has actually succeeded at hitting someone.
Nope.
Didn't Jonathan add the poison? Like, didn't he get poisoned?
I think every time someone's been poisoned, they've negated it.
Not Jonathan.
Was he even engaged with the scorpion that whole time? I don't think he was.
You said he was poisoned, I think, but never mind. It's not important.
Yeah, he may have actually made the save. Still, that is, Lash, you are technically still alive. Gustav.
1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna well, cast away. Poop. Poop. One of my
Lash, you
last
recover
wounds.
one single wound.
Okay. Oh, okay.
As the Wizard of Light behind you decides to staunch your wounds with some magic, and actually succeeds at it. Gustav, your lightning bolt does 13 damage. That is going to be minus 7, 6, 12-point critical. That just puts it into death.
Yay.
So, with a resounding snap of electricity, everything slowly dies. I don't think you guys are going to intend to heal the mutant bleeding on the floor, are you?
No.
He's basically dead. There are no options for him. The combat is over. There's a singular, wizard who is still knocked out over by the rubble. And this is probably a good point to end things for the moment until we get back Alexa and
Well,
can cover what will
first-
happen
Before
next.
that, I think I had to do
Yeah.
a toughness test to see if I lose my leg.
And I have
Oh,
to
yes,
make one to
incredibly
see
important.
if I lose my arm.
Left leg toughness test. Well, there goes the left leg.
Oh!
I'll look up what that means.
Oof.
And I think my chance is 20% chance to lose my left hand. So I'm gonna roll that.
Oh, yes, please. Let's see how that goes.
Oh, I was super confused because you're typing as Alexa.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, did she come back? No, she's not in the thing.
Sorry.
All right. So Conrad gets to keep his hand. Let's see, were there anything else to keep track of? I don't think so.
I think Alex had something that we needed to. You said remind me of something.
Right, I think that was
Alexa.
about the arm.
Maybe.
Right, Alexa has come out relatively unscathed in this, I think, comparatively.
Hmm.
So that was an incredibly brutal battle where everyone has overcome immense odds against them.
Yay.
And I will go ahead and award a quick 150 for that because there is still a
Woo.
small bit left to go here.
Yep, the mistress.
All right. Do you want me to add that to Alexa's sheet as well, or no?
I'll let her add it later. I'm just going to add her. There we go, just letting her know. And we will go ahead and wrap it up there. Any sort of comments before we end it?
We're fucked.
Yeah. That was
But
tense.
some of us did make a stand against chaos. Isn't that right, Conrad?
Well, I lost two
shade.
fortune points. Actually, no, I lost two fate. But was it fate or fortune? Is a permanent.
Fate. Speaking of
lost
which,
two-
by the way, I'm going to burn my last fate point to negate that injury.
Okay. I will allow
Hmm.
this.
Well, I was looking it up, and it's like, not much point if I don't have my
And
foot.
I can regrow your leg. We just need 500 gold crown.
Well, I mean, I can't use the dodge skill anymore if I lost my leg. Also,
but I
my
can-
movement speed is halved, which makes me slower than you.
If you have a little
The
time,
advantages that you had would just be straight out gone, and you need everything considering you can't make 50% half the time.
yeah. But if we can wait a bit, sometime and get enough gold, I can brew
Nope.
a potion to regrow
Nope,
limbs.
I've used it.
All right.
Also,
Um,
I probably prefer playing a character that doesn't have fate points. My comment is that I'm sorely disappointed that fate points are what they are, now that we know what they are fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I thought
guess
this
also to
game
be
was
fair-
supposed to be more deadly and risky. Grim perilous is the
same.
words. But having if like a character like Conrad has 3 fate points, means he could get into 3 of these overwhelming scenarios and not have to worry at all. And that's not the game I thought we were playing.
I guess
You
so,
were
but
about to have half of you killed and the rest of you captured.
Nobody
Yeah.
was going to be killed because we all have fate points. Everybody
we
could
could-
tap it. This entire combat would have amounted to
We-
just a combat. Nothing
we could-
risked.
we could have get captured by mutants, which is not pretty.
Right, no, but I mean that
situation.
could have happened without the 2 to 3 hour combat because we would tap
Yeah.
fate point and the entire combat is thus doesn't mean anything. We just wasted our time doing it. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
This is a very disappointing part of the system now that it's been argued about.
Right. And I guess the way it looks like it's still supposed to take you out, and I tried to do that, and it did change things up. Gustav under a rock, and you trapped for a bit until someone actually came and rescued you. If everyone else failed, would have, allowed you to live, but would have changed the scenario.
I mean, I was considering just dying, but I don't know.
Yeah.
don't want,
Uh,
because I got a pretty good starting career, and I don't want to.
don't
You
want to
know-
lose it.
Yeah.
Like I've started trying to write for like what's gonna happen next. If everyone dies, I was like, oh, that throws off my plans a little bit, huh? That
Yep.
said, I will go ahead and give everyone back a fate point for basically not immediately retreating and sticking into it. Like you said, fighting into chaos, taking a
Well,
stand.
Conrad. Sorry.
And I will go ahead and make sure Liz knows this. Also, +1 fate point. There we go. Alright, and next time we'll pick off, see what is left to be found here, and then maybe get into the rest of the writing that I did. Alright.
I'm still at 0 wounds, so
It still might be